I'm not going to use spicules on my skin.
If you have seen this video, you might have already thrown your VT Reedle Shot. But should we really be scared of this product? So I've watched this video from Dr. Dre. I've also watched a video from a toxologist. And of course, I've also watched Uni Uni's interview with the VT Reedle Shot representative. And then after that, I stopped watching because really I find myself into a rabbit hole searching about Reedle Shot because spicules is actually not a new concept. There's actually a lot of serums and other products that has the hydrolyzed sponge, and also there's a facial that does this, so a lot of dermatologists have already also talked about it. But I guess the VT Reedle Shot is the most talked about product because the media presence of this product is very prominent. So on this video, I'll be sharing my opinion as someone who have used the VT Reedle Shot for a month and how I relate my experience to the videos that I have watched, while also answering all of the questions that I got from my previous video on when I tried the VT Reedle Shot for a month. So let's get straight to the dreaded question. This came from Adrian135, and he or she said, I'm excited to use this product, but I'm worried about how the spicules will dissolve or get out of the skin. Are they permanently going to be there? So Dr. Dre advised not to use this product because of the silica or the hydrolyzed sponge. So she said that our skin may treat the silica as a foreign matter, resulting in a hard formation on the skin. But as per the VT Reedle Shot representative, she said that the spicules just goes on top layer of the skin, which is the stratum corneum, and it doesn't go deeper than that, and it doesn't go to the dermis. She said that because of the size and the shape of the hydrolyzed sponge, it is going to be only active on the stratum corneum, and again, it wouldn't go deeper into the dermis of the skin. So no matter how you rub it in or no matter how you press it on, it's not going to go deeper. So yes, it would not get dissolved into the skin, but after 3 days, or depending on your cell turnover, if your cell turnover is faster, then it will be faster, or if it's slower, it'll be slower. But she said that it would naturally fall off along with your dead skin cells. So based on my experience, what theory do I believe? So in my experience, I really believe in the theory of the VT Reedle Shot representative. And the reason why is because every time I use the VT Reedle Shot at night, in the morning, I can still feel the spicules. So when I press my skin, I can still feel them there. And then when I wash my face and then I put a toner on my cotton pad and wipe it on my face, I wouldn't feel it anymore. So I really think that it doesn't go deeper into the skin, and every time I wash my face, it really falls off along with the other debris on the top layer of my skin. But as Dr. Dre has mentioned, the foreign reaction, which she called silica granuloma, it can manifest not instantly, but after a long period of time. It can be years. I love Dr. Dre and I love her content, but even she admitted that there's actually no available data that VT Reedle Shot can actually cause that silica granuloma. Editing Cherise here, and I just want to add that of course, I understand Dr. Dre being a dermatologist. You cannot fault her for being cautious. So in my very humble opinion, I think as a consumer, first, let's not overuse this product and let's not rely on it on a very long period of time. As for me, when I used this product for a month, I made sure that after that I had a rest from this product, and that's usually what I do. For 1 month, I use one Target product, one or two, and then I rest from it, and then I move on to another Target product. That is just what works for me. Of course, always listen to your skin. And also, after watching Uni's video with the VT Reedle Shot representative, I had a different perspective on how the serum works. So even I myself have called this a micro needling in a bottle, but based on my experience and after watching that video, I think that this actually works more similarly to a microdermabrasion or exfoliation. Like when I used this on my skin, I didn't really see a big difference in the reduction of the size of my pores. But what I really felt, even after a few days of using this, was my skin was really smooth to the touch. I think that the reaction of my skin with the hydrolyzed sponge is exfoliating it and really speeding up my cell turnover, and that's why I don't feel the roughness on my skin, and I feel that my skin was really smooth after just a few days of use. And I already covered the step-by-step on how to use this serum, but after watching Uni's video, I want to touch on the part about patch testing, because the VT Reedle Shot representative mentioned patch testing multiple times. So I've also mentioned this, that you should always patch test every time you use a new product, but the VT Reedle Shot representative said to patch test this serum on your actual cheek, because she said that there's a difference between the thickness of our skin on our face compared to the other parts of our body. Usually a patch test here, but I agree that maybe we should patch test on the side of our face just to make sure that there's no reaction on our actual face. And she said to also patch test when we do layering. So if you're going to layer it with another product, which again, you should layer this serum with another product after your skin has been acclimated to it. So like after a week of using it and you think that this is okay for you, then you should start adding your actives, whatever actives you want to add. So if you are going to add actives with your VT Reedle Shot, just make sure that again, you put the VT Reedle Shot on the top of your cheeks and then put a small amount of that active here. And if nothing happens and there's no irritation, then continue using the actives and this serum together. And speaking of using active ingredients along with the VT Reedle Shot serum, I also really appreciate the comment of one of my viewer. This is from Dashu11954. He or she said, I'm Korean, just to let people know it is okay to use this with the rest of our skincare. Korean skincare is more smoothing and uses less harsh ingredients. But if you use this with harsher Western ingredients, you can get irritations, just to let you know, for some people with more sensitive skin, which I have to 100% agree. When you're using the VT Reedle Shot, I advise to use it along with your other Korean skincare, not to be biased with Korean skincare brands, but since this is made in Korea, I'm pretty sure that they've tried this along with Korean skincare actives, and I'm not sure if they have actually tested this with Western skincare ingredients or Western skincare products. So just to err in caution, if you're going to use this along with a Korean skincare product or a Korean skincare active. There's another question here from Priyarao1708. He or she said, hey, can we use Numbazin number 5 toner pads with this as it contains glutathione? And as I've mentioned on my previous video, the only active ingredient in this serum is niacinamide. And niacinamide can actually be combined with other actives except HA and BHA. I've mentioned this on my previous video on Korean skincare for beginners. And I would just want to reiterate that complicated skincare routine is actually not the key to healthy glowing skin, but rather the key to creating a good skincare routine is to focus on your skin type and skin concern. It's like when you go to school and you take a lot of subjects, you take a lot of units, you get really stressed and overwhelmed. And that can also happen with your skin. If you put too much products on your skin, it's going to be stressed and it's going to be overwhelmed. I don't know if that's a good comparison for explaining this, but I hope you get it. With that said, especially when you're using or introducing a new product onto your skincare, I think that you can go by with a cleanser, a Target product, which is this, and then a moisturizer. And again, after your skin got used to the serum, then you can add an active ingredient. As for me, when I used this, I actually incorporated retinol, and I think that they really worked great together. Now, going back to the question, if you really want to use the Numbazin number 5, which also has niacinamide, and this already have niacinamide, Numbazin number 5 also has vitamin C. So you can use the Numbazin toner pads in the morning and then use this at night. And same goes with other skincare products. I only suggest using one more active along with the serum. So if you have other active products that you want to incorporate on your skincare routine, I suggest that you use that in the morning and then use this at night. So Mark Kennedy 26 also asked, after applying this, can I go with the rest of my usual routine like toner, serum or essences, plus moisturizer? And I responded, cleanser first, then toner, then VT Reedle Shot, wait for a minute, then serum, essences, and then moisturizer. And he replied, toner is before Reedle Shot? And I was thinking, what made him think twice? Of course, toner and then VT Reedle Shot. Not thinking that not everyone is using a toner like I do, because when I use a toner, I put it on a cotton pad and then I swipe it on my face. So if you are going to use the VT Reedle Shot first and then use a toner like what I do, wiping my face, then all of those niacinamide and all of those serum will be gone because it will be wiped off with a cotton pad. So sorry about that confusion about toners. So if you are using a toner the same way that I do, cleanse and then put your toner in a cotton pad, wipe it on your face, let it dry, and then put the VT Reedle Shot serum and then your moisturizer. Now, if you're using your toner as a hydrating toner, where you put your toner on the palm of your hand and then press it on, then the steps will be different. So cleanser first, dry your face, put on the VT Reedle Shot serum, and then put the toner on the palm of your hand, put it on, and then moisturizer. So again, if you're using a toner with a cotton pad and wiping your face, then toner first, and then VT Reedle Shot. But if you're applying your toner as a hydrating toner and using your hand to pat it on your face, VT Reedle Shot first, and then your toner. So another question is about using VT Reedle Shot along with skincare devices. So I have a question about using the VT Reedle Shot with a microcurrent, with Cure microneedling, and Medicube HR booster. So basically, Cure is a micro infusion. So it actually has needles and you put it on your skin. So it creates little holes on your face. So the product will be absorbed more deeply into the skin. And that's the same concept as the VT Reedle Shot. I also saw on the website that you can use the micro infusion once every 2 weeks. So if you're using microinfusion once every 2 weeks, it's fine then not to use the VT Reedle Shot along with the microinfusion, because not using this once every 2 weeks wouldn't make it less effective. So again, I just don't want to stress your skin out. So just pick one. Either you go with your microinfusion or you go with VT Reedle Shot. But I really don't advise to use them together, because first, they have the same concept, and second, it's just once every 2 weeks. You can just not use this. Again, I don't think that this will be less effective if you're not going to use it once in that 2-week period. So with microcurrent and LED light, they actually have a different purpose for your skin. LED light is to boost collagen. Microcurrent is to really have a lifting effect and also strengthen the muscle on your face. So I think that you can use this skincare devices in the morning and then use the VT Reedle Shot at night. The Cube HR devices. So the Air Shot actually use electricity to create those small holes on your face so that the skincare products that you put on will be absorbed better by your skin. And then the HR, it creates temporary passages on the skin layer, rapidly passing active ingredients. And because they have the same concept, only choose one. Either choose this or use your device. So in summary, for most devices, it is safe to use those devices in the morning and then the VT Reedle Shot at night. But do not use them at the same time in the same routine because again, we don't want to stress our skin. And for devices that you only use once a week or twice a week, then it's okay not to use the VT Reedle Shot because again, not using this one time a week or one time in 2 weeks is not gonna make it less effective. And let's say this together, complicated skincare is not the key to healthy skin. So another question is from Lavender Perp 6610. He or she said, "Hi, can I use it when I have active pimples?" So the VT Reedle Shot representative actually answered this and she said that this is actually safe to use on active pimples. And since this has anti-inflammatory ingredients, I think that it can actually help with active pimples. Also, another viewer actually replied to this. He or she said, I found that a budding cyst decided not to stick around rather than getting big and painful and only been using it for a week, so YMMV. What's YMMV? YMV meaning. So I researched YMV and it says your mileage may vary. Okay, which means people may have different opinion or experience to yours. So yeah, YMMV, your mileage may vary. This just shows how old I am for all this abbreviation and slangs. Okay, let's move on. There's another question and this is from Christine 10. Where can we buy? Watching from the Philippines. First of all, salamat. Thank you so much for watching. I'm also Filipina, so I'm very grateful that there are people from the Philippines watching my video. Maraming salamat. I always get my Korean skincare products from Stalvana. And also, there are some stores here in Canada. So when I find things that I want to try, I buy it from those places. Usually it's at the mall. And I also buy from Umomo. But most of the time, I buy from Stalvana. And the reason why is because I know that they have legit Korean skincare products. And not to scare you, but there's a lot of Korean skincare website that sells knockoffs. So just be very, very careful. And I actually went to their website and I searched and it says all orders will be shipped from our Hong Kong warehouse. And we currently ship to United States, Malaysia, Singapore, and Philippines. So just type stalvana.com and you will be redirected to their website. And I'm not sure how long the shipping is, but since you live in the Philippines and their warehouses in Hong Kong, I think that it will be faster. And for customers located in the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, France, Germany, Europe, Spain, Italy, and Netherlands, you have to click on the link. I'm going to give you all the link on the description bar because each of the country that I have mentioned has a special link. Like for Canada, it will be stalvana.ca or something like that. I'm going to post it here. So you'll have a different link based on where you are from. And also, I appreciate constructive criticism. And as a consumer, you really have the right to question things. And I really made this channel with the intention of helping normal consumer as I am have a glimpse of how products work before purchasing them. And I deeply apologize if my before and after photos or videos, some people are saying that my before videos are darker, blurry, which I have to admit is true. Because if you're a content creator, I think that you would also relate to this. It's really hard to have the same lighting every time. So it is not my intention to have a brighter after. It is not my intention to have a darker before video. And that's why the main focus of comparison in my before and after video is the pigmentation on my eyebrows. And then the hyperpigmentation also on the top of my cheeks. And I really think it's not because of the hydrolyzed sponge. I really think that it is because this serum has niacinamide. And that's the usual effect of niacinamide on my skin. It really gives me a brighter skin tone and it really helps me with my hyperpigmentation. So if I have a new pigmentation after having a pimple, once I put niacinamide, it would slowly fade away. And this is a 1 month comparison. So using this for a month really helped to lighten up those pigmentation on my brows and on the top of my cheeks. But thank you so much for letting me know. Now I know that in my future before and after video, I should take a day-by-day comparison, and also I should use my SLR camera instead of my phone. So this before and after came from my phone. So I think that I would have a better video and accuracy once I always use my camera next time. So I hope that I answer all of your questions. And same with other skincare products, I believe it is very, very important to patch test first. And if the product doesn't work for you, but it works for the majority, it's okay. There's actually no one product that works for everyone. So always listen to your skin. As for me, I would still use this product, especially when I feel that my skin is getting a lot of texture, and every time I really wanna have that smooth feeling on my skin. But that's just my personal preference, that's just my opinion. I'm not going to cancel this product. I'm still gonna use it when I need it. So I hope that you find this video helpful and informative. And if it did, please don't forget to like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll always be updated once a new video is out. Thank you so much, Charles, again for watching. I'll see you on my next one.